Welcome to the Fort Myers Beach Good Neighbor podcast, where the sun's always shining and the stories are even brighter. Each episode, we bring you closer to the neighbors, local legends, and beachside businesses that make Fort Myers Beach the slice of paradise we all love. Pull up a beach chair, grab a drink, and let's meet the people who make this island feel like home. We want to send out some island love to Eric Tibbs from Edward Jones, State Insurance USA, and Home Well Care Services Fort Myers. They are the businesses that allow us to share the soul of our community with every listener, from local stories to the positive vibe of island life. Here's to celebrating all that makes Fort Myers Beach the slice of paradise we all love. Here's your host, Cabo Jim Schaller.
Welcome. Today we have Ryan VanDenabeele from Key Caribbean Grill. Welcome.
How's it going?
Awesome. Pleasure to have you on the show and share your story with our listeners. So I guess without further ado, let's jump right in. Why don't you share a little bit about what you do?
I am the marketing and operations director here at Salty Sands Marina. So my job is to put butts and seats on the boats, I should say, and in the restaurants, and kind of make sure when things break, get them fixed. That's basically what I do.
That's an important job, right? So
yeah.
How did you get involved in all that? How did you get started in this?
It goes back quite a long time. I went to school for advertising and graphic design and ended up in Naples and did some graphic design work there, but always had a love for the ocean and for boats. And I was at a marketing agency for about 5-6 years, and I was kind of over that. And then I saw that Salty Sands Marina was in need of a marketing director. So I threw my hat in the ring, and luckily I landed right here.
And it sounds like you have a couple more hats to wear now too, right?
I think so.
Gotta love it. So let's talk about challenges, whether personally, professionally. There's been a lot of challenges in Fort Myers Beach in the last couple of years, but is there one that, obviously the big one, but is there something that kind of stands out that we've come to overcome and we've made it through and now we see the light at the end of the tunnel?
Obviously the big one you're probably referring to is Hurricane Ian. I think everybody, that's kind of like a line in the sand of, your timeline before Ian and after Ian. I would say, the marina, just like everybody else around Fort Myers Beach, we're the same. I mean, we're just, getting our feet back underneath us pretty much. Our docks just recently got basically done and approved, I'd say just about a month ago. So they've been in place for, I'd say 6-7 months, but it's also a process to get them inspected and approved, and the fire department has to come out and approve them. But that was the last big piece of the puzzle as far as getting the marina back up to basically pre-Ian condition. So we're really, really excited about just getting, I guess, back to normal and seeing where the future takes us.
Absolutely. And it's exciting. I mean, a lot is going to change from what we know and we remember, but I think we're heading in the right direction. So are there any maybe myths or misconceptions surrounding what you do that we could possibly clear up for our listeners today?
A misconception that I don't know. I would have to say that I think being a destination like Fort Myers Beach, and I think Salty Sands is a family destination with the pirate ship and rental boats and restaurants and waterfront dining and all that. It's selling paradise, so it's not exactly rocket science. You just show people how beautiful the waterways are and the beaches are, and you show some crazy pirates dancing around on a boat, and it kind of sells itself. But there is a lot of work that goes into it. While all the pictures we post, everything looks, really shiny and happy and all this, it does take a lot of work to get everything to look nice and to work correctly. Being in a marine environment, it's a very harsh environment on equipment, so things are constantly breaking. So we're constantly fixing that. And so we want the customers to not see any of that stuff. So maybe the misconception could be that, oh, it's easy to do the pirate cruises and rental boats, where actually there's a lot of work and a lot of maintenance that goes on behind the scenes.
And it is. It's not just fun and games, right? There is a lot of work that goes to prepare and make it a great experience for everybody. Speaking of experiences, are there anything new, anything in the pipeline, anything coming that people can look forward to?
I would say the biggest thing would be our second restaurant here on property called Marina Cantina. So a lot of people in Fort Myers Beach would probably know it as a few different names in the past. Most recently, it was the Shrimp Dock Bar and Grill. Before that, it was Bootleggers, and before that, it was the Big Game Club, which a lot of people knew. The hurricane, really, really beat it up. We had boats inside the restaurant, basically sitting at the bar. So it took a lot of work to get that restaurant back up and running, but it is ready to go. I believe everything's been checked out. We might have one more inspection from the fire department to go, but the restaurant's honestly been done for about a year, but due to inspections and permitting, and now we want to kind of wait till the season starts up a little bit later in the year. We don't want to open it up right during the slow time of year. So that's why it's kind of been delayed and delayed and delayed. But I would say the biggest thing, in the pipeline is definitely getting the new Marina Cantina ready to go. It's going to have some excellent kind of Florida and Mexican food, some of the best views of the marina and all the boats going by. So we can't wait to open that up.
You're speaking my language. Tacos and tequila. Perfect.
That's right.
We love it. So you mentioned your start in the marketing avenue business. Are you from Southwest Florida originally?
No, I'm originally from a small town south of Kansas City. So I grew up, born and raised up there. Went to a small college in southeast Kansas called Pittsburgh State. Go Gorillas. But right when I graduated from college back in, I'm going to date myself here, in 2001, I just packed up everything I had and moved to Florida. Didn't have a job, didn't know a single person down here besides the one guy I talked into coming with me. And so that was, 25, 24 years ago now. So, I kind of grew up in Kansas, but I think moving down here was one of the best decisions I ever made.
Absolutely. I kind of did a similar thing. I moved down here with two guys from school, and 6 months later they moved back. I said, see you later. I'm staying.
Yep, that's right. I'm staying.
Absolutely. So what do you enjoy doing outside of work when you get a free moment of time?
It seems like I can't get enough of the water. Yeah, I work on the water, and on the weekends, my wife and I, we take our boat out and we go find some restaurants to dock up at, and we go find some sandbars to relax on. And there are days when we go out Saturday and Sunday, which happens a lot. We really like to go out on the boat. I start to add up the number of days that I've been at Salty Sam's, because we keep our boat here as well. So even on my off days, I'm coming to the marina and making sure everything's kind of going as scheduled. But there might be 25, 30 days in a row where I'm here at Salty Sam's, whether I'm working or going out on our boat.
Yeah, you lived a life. You lived a life. See, you can't get away from it. Who would want to, right? I agree. So anybody that's maybe visiting or visiting for the first time, is there something that they have to do? Obviously the pirate cruise, but is there something on the menu they need to try?
Yeah, obviously the pirate ship gets a lot of attention. We always say it's the number one attraction on Fort Myers Beach besides the beaches themselves. So that's a lot of fun for both adults and kids. It has adult-only cruises and kids cruises. The other thing that I would say a must do is definitely rent a boat. there's nothing like our waterways around Fort Myers Beach, Sanibel, Pine Island Sound. I really call it a boater's paradise. And if you're just visiting for a weekend or a week, definitely spend one of those days renting a boat, exploring the waterways, island hopping. I almost guarantee you it will be the best day of your vacation. Just get out there and see the dolphins and manatee. They're all out there, and grabbing a boat is a great way to do that.
And that's exactly. It's the best way to see the paradise we all know and love down here. How would people go about contacting you if they wanted to learn more?
I mean, the best place would be to, go to our website, Salty Sands Marina. That has everything they want to know as far as boat storage, rental boats, fishing charters, the cruises on the pirate ship and Sightseer. That's a great place to kind of land, and then wherever your interests take you, you can kind of find a different webpage for that. Obviously, the pirate ship has their own website. Sightseer, which is our dolphin boat, has their own website, and it's just kind of we always say it like a live salty destination here. So if they want to check out Salty Sands Marina, they can kind of find out whatever interests them from there.
And Salty Sands and Parrot Keys, you've been around for quite a while, right?
They have. I believe the current owners of the property took over in 1999, and I believe Parrot Key opened up in 2000. So they've been here for 25 years. We're definitely, I feel like, a staple of Fort Myers Beach in the community. Yeah, it's a great community to be a part of, especially after the storms. You get to see how everybody kind of comes together and supports each other. It was neat seeing everybody help each other during some of the worst times you could go through. But it's a nice, tight knit community, and we're happy to be a little part of that.
And you do a lot of events to encourage the community. I know you do Wisconsin Day. Obviously, being from Wisconsin, I got to come see that. I think you do Ohio Day as well too, right?
We do. We do Wisconsin Day and Ohio Day. Those are the two biggest days on the property. Wisconsin is the number one. We
like to drink a little.
Man, it's a big day. There's probably 3,000 people at Parrot Key and Salty Sam's during Wisconsin Day. And then Ohio, there's a lot of Ohio people here, but it's not as many as Wisconsin. That's usually about 2,000 people. And as soon as we get Marina Cantina open, we do have about another 10 to 12 state days that we do. They're a little bit smaller. They don't get the crowds as Wisconsin and Ohio. So we do them at this restaurant next door, Marina Cantina, and we do those on Saturdays to get a little bit bigger of a crowd. But we'll do, Indiana Day, Illinois Day, all these different states that have a decent following down here. I talked the owners into doing a Kansas City Day because I know there's a lot of Kansas City people down here. So, but yeah, so the state
not
days
being biased.
It's a pretty good. It usually takes about 2 months to get through all the state days when we're doing all of them. So it's a pretty good time of year.
I love it. Thanks for doing all that. It's a great time. If you haven't checked it out, you definitely need to check it out. So any last words for our listeners today?
Not really. Just if they're looking for a little slice of paradise, come down to Salty Sam's. There's a little bit of something for everybody down here, whether it's getting on the water, waterfront dining. We have a really nice ship store with Fort Myers Beach apparel, nautical, home decor, stuff like that. And you'll probably see a couple pirates walking around. You can always say hi to them too.
Nothing wrong with that. Ryan, it's been a pleasure getting to know you. Thank you for being such a good neighbor, and stay salty, and we'll see you at the beach soon.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in to the Fort Myers Beach Good Neighbor podcast, where community meets paradise. If you loved what you heard, share it with a friend and keep the good vibes going. Until next time, stay sunny, stay salty, and keep being a good neighbor. Also, to nominate your favorite neighbors, local legends, heroes, or island businesses to be on the show, go to CaboWaboGym.com, that's CaboWaboGym.com, or call 239-427-4100. We want to send out some island with love to Eric Tibbs from Edward Jones, State Insurance USA, and Home Welfare Services Fort Myers. They are the businesses that allow us to share the soul of our community with every listener, from local stories to the positive vibe of island life. Here's to celebrating all that makes Fort Myers Beach the slice of paradise we all